Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And today we're playing Katawa Shoujo again, but this time we're gonna get the fucking good route. And I'm fucking upset. I'm upset. I'm actually upset. Kill me, please. Alright, let's give in and let Misha know. If you guys didn't watch the last video, you do not know what the fuck's happening, so please watch the last video and the video before that if you haven't, and so far and so forth. You get it? Okay, we get it. Let's go. I suppose someone else knowing my problem won't can her. Heck, maybe Misha can offer some advice. We had a fight at our house. I kept trying to get closer and she wouldn't let me get close, and I said something stupid and she threw me out. Have you talked to her since? Misha looks genuinely concerned. I'm surprised. I was almost expect her to drop the subject of finding out what horrible trouble she was. Even more surprising is how coolly I found myself spilling my guts, sir. No, I haven't. I can't bring myself to face her after that. I made a complete fool of myself. She probably hates me now, especially since I haven't given her seen her since then. You're pretty slow, Hichan. She does sound like advice, huh? Misha places her hand on her hips and launches with speech that sounds more like a plausible coming from Shizune. Oh, I was right. It is Shizune. The solution to her problem is simple. You have to go and apologize to her. Leaving things like that would make things weird. You can't let her know how she hates unless she tells you. Otherwise, there's no evidence that will fear is true. And if she really cares about you, should you be worried about how she's taking all this? With Sun Star, I realize that she's right. I keep waking up at an early alarm because part of me wants to meet Emmy at the track for her runs. I've kept running because I know that Emmy would worry about me if I didn't stay healthy. When I went on the roof yesterday, I was half hoping that she would be up there, and I feel disappointed that she wasn't. I'm an idiot. Kinda, Hichan. So go and apologize to her and see how he soon you, okay? I opened my mouth saying I'll do it right away, but the lunch bell rings and I realize I have an afternoon's class then. First thing after class is over, I'll go see her, I promise. And thanks for the advice, I guess. Misha beams amused over a child just learning her ABCs. Good, I'll let Hichan know that you're okay then. Yeah, you do that. With a wave and complete disregarding the fact that people are starting to trickle back into the classroom as opposed to out of it, Misha departs the classroom. I suppose she and Shizune have assumed council business again. While the afternoon wears off, I find myself impatient for lessons to end. I need to see Emmy now. I have to set things right. Even if Emmy hates me, I have to at least apologize. I owe her that much. I shouldn't be here in the room. No, I decided I delay things too much. If I know Emmy, I can't find her. I can find her in the track. I have no idea what I'm going to say. I got there, but I'm comfortable knowing that Emmy probably wouldn't have planned for something like this either. Play by ear and slump nervous and just gave a concern. I fear the rest of when I get out there. The track moves ahead. Another jolt of nerve hits me in the gut. I resist the urge to turn around and instead know what's saturating. I was right there. Emmy's still running. Don't make myself immediately known. I find a seat in the bleachers and watch her run instead, thinking back to earlier meetings. A few trips around the track. Emmy knows me. Yeah, we know that. What are you doing here? Not quite the response I hope for. For the point I don't have much choice. I want to apologize for saying the other day. The other day, she laughs at Kurt exclaimed with disbelief. It's almost been a week, he said. Yeah, better late than never, right? If this is also a bad ending, I want to kill someone, because then I did something wrong a long time ago and I have to find that in order to get the good ending, quote unquote. Yeah, you know. And she crosses her arm coolly. Finally, she nods. I suppose you're right. Water under the bridge, then I'll forgive you. Is that all? She almost impatient question caught me off guard, and she's already half down the track before I shout after her. No, wait. She doesn't seem to have heard me, or she doesn't want to hear me, so I give her chase, discreetly the fact that I'm not dressed for it. My feet hurt and my shirt collar feels like a noose around my neck, but I still chase her after because I don't want to lose my chance. Abby hasn't started to really accelerate yet, which is probably the reason why I'm only able to catch her to reach out and tap her on the shoulder just before legs giving up and running in dress shoes and stumble to stop. Surprisingly, fortunately, all the running seemed to have paid off. I'm short of breath, yes, but at least my heart isn't actively trying to force its way out of my ribcage. My touch on her shoulder has stopped Emmy while she's flashed concern while she's catching my breath. Seeing that she has a good idea of what I'm capable of too. The concern is short-lived. What? She seems so irritated. She seems so irritated by me still there, and I lose my nerve, but I lost my nerve yet enough. I need to explain myself. Why can't I just let the matter rest? Emmy lets her arms hold, bounces one blade to the ground at approximation of tapping her foot impatiently. Angry she is, I'm nervous I am. I still look, she still looks beautiful. Okay, so I'll explain. Thing is, I know that you're really sensitive about the accident about your dad. I see my face twitch at the mention of two things that are steadily driving us apart. At least it makes me feel we're driven apart. But that's why I want you to know about them, I think, because I know how, I see how much they hurt you, and I want to be there to comfort you. Makes me remember looking at you sleepless, depressed, and I don't pretend you aren't, because I know, okay? I just remember that night when you fell asleep with me and you had that nightmare, and that you were really happy to have me there when you woke up. I wanted to be able to be there for you whenever you need me. Stern face cracks slightly. Emmy interrupts before I could go and continue further. Just stop right there. We can't see each other anymore, okay? She whispers now, looking everywhere but around me. I'm sorry she doesn't bolt. She knows I can't catch her. We're not right for one another. That's not true. You know it. It's true. You're too. No, I know. I'm too pushy by knowing your past. If you can't tell me, then at least let me be there, even if I don't know the reason. It's okay. I promise. I won't ask if you need why you need cover. I'll just give it freely. Abby shaking her head, and tears seem to be threading the corners of her eyes. Stop saying that. Why? Because you're afraid that you'll take me up on it? I'm not afraid. I can't give you the childish tone from her voice as a response. Yes, you are. You told me so yourself. Remember? That's okay. Really, it is. However, it seems that something you managed to come out of the wreck that still be engaged as energetic and cheerful as you are determined enough to face that fear. Determination? What do you know about determination? I know that there's a girl so determined to take care of a total stranger that she steal his food at the festival. I know that there's a girl so determined to help me with my own problems that she draw up a complete dietary and exercise plan that she not only draw up the plans, but she follow them with me, and not even if she couldn't run. Determined enough to keep her arms length that she put herself in emotional pain even if she thought it was the right thing to do. Although there's one thing the determined girl didn't quite plan for her, which was that I might feel the same kind of determination to keep her from being hurt. I fell in love with you and refused to let me thrown away. You're afraid of losing me. What little control Emmy still has at this point cracks, and I finally found myself enveloped in an embrace as she cries. Why are you doing this? Why can't you just leave me alone? I hold her close and plant a kiss on her top of her forehead. I'm sorry, Emmy. You helped me arrive, so now I have to help you. It's only fair. You're utterly hopeless. Did you know that? Oh, fuck. She hiccups and trembles a little. Funny, I can say the same about you. Can you do something for me, Hiso? Anything. Can you go now? It feels like she just shoved a knife through my chest. Go. I need to think, okay? I just can't tell you everything. Yeah, I'm scared, and whenever you're around, I can't think clearly. But do me a favor, another favor. What's that? Show up for our morning run together tomorrow. I smile. I feel better than now all week. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Emmy steps back. Almost reluctantly, she snuffles a little edge, then grins at me, and a real smile that lights up the track, overpowering the fading evening light. See you tomorrow, Hiso. Okay. She darts forward, planting a soft kiss on my lips, and steps back shyly. Spinning on her back foot, she takes off running. I know that our conversation ends. So then, my lip tingle with a warm and brief kiss in the bat, and the memories of other longer kisses. I walk back to the room with a spring in the step. Tomorrow, when the alarm goes off, I'll get up. Oh, I got chills. I just got chills. Ooh, we got another picture thingy. Act 4 motion, bro. I can't believe the bad ending makes you lose an act. That's fucked, bro. It's fucked. But like, at least you can replay. Or at least, good thing I fucking saved. If I didn't save, I'd have to click for a lot. Oh my god. Oh, rise and shine. Says as I'm stretching. Like I just woke up. The morning sun is bright. Through my open window, the siren alarm quickly has me up and about. Damn. I slept surprisingly well last night, secure in the knowledge that at least I've got another chance with Emmy. If I could just keep myself from doing anything stupid, maybe I'll find out what's been eating her recently. I have a few educated guesses, but nothing concrete. It's certainly nothing I'm going to say to her. I'd much prefer that her have her tell me. Emmy's waiting for me as promised, looking a little Hagrid. Yeah, Hagrid from like Harry Potter, but otherwise bright and cheerful, much more so than the previous day of this week. Hiso, you're late. I wave my hand dismissively. Nonsense, you're just early. Emmy grins back and feels like we're finally back to be with one another. Except now, Emmy, not just me, wants to take another step forward, although part of me worries that she'll back out at the last second. Hurry up and trust Hiso, I don't want to miss the bus. The bus? What bus? Wait, do we have a trip or something? That's kind of sick. Yeah, the bus. I want to show you something and I don't want it to be late. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just trying not to grin too wide. I'm happy beyond words that Amy wants to hang out after the run at all, but her surprise showed me something more intrigued. Is that what she had to talk about? I wonder what she's planning to do. I quickly go through my warm routine until Amy bounces face from one foot to another. She really doesn't seem to have get moving as possible. Run so quickly I can barely believe that I haven't fallen over dead afterwards. Emmy sets a blistering pace, and I, in foolishly, kept up with her. Until a few last lap, I had to slow down just in case, but I didn't mind Emmy's waiting patiently for when it finishes. Patiently, she can wait anyway. Finished? Good. Come on. I grab my arm. She busy working me down to the nurse's office. You seem in a hurry, Emmy. Trying to catch the early bus? Yeah, I told Mom I'll be back for lunch. Well, I'll take care of you first then. But he's got to come with me too. Nurse raises your eyebrows as David appears the two of us searchingly. Oh, yeah, that's how I went backwards in the other shit. I scrolled my mouse. Okay, really? Today, huh? Emi's response is nod, followed by a surprised shy grin. Well then, we'll make this quick. Emi enters the nurse office and waits outside patiently frigid, wondering why the nurse seemed to be surprised by Emi's declaration. I feel like I'm missing out on some sort of joke or significance of the day, beyond the fact that it's clearly significant in some way, of course. Turns true to his words, their nurse has Emi out of office rather quick, and I take her place after promising to meet up at the front gate. Nurse takes me close and listens for a bit. Your heartbeat's faster than usual. Been pushing yourself again, have you? Well, Emi seems to rush to get through his run, so yeah, I'm not surprised today is rather important to her, you know. I suspect that you could be in the case, and I have no idea why is that case. She hasn't told you. Interesting. You're not going to tell me either, then. I'm not. I suspect that Emi has her own plan for today. Explain to you today, and I don't want to mess that up, but you find out soon enough. So what's the rush? Not that hard. I would take it the rest of the day. No races or anything like that. Got it? Got it. She's not. She won't have her running legs anyway on, right? No, but if you think something like that is going to stop her, good point. I don't think it'll be much of an issue today of all days, but still, if he's trying to reassure me, he's doing a horrible job. I quickly becoming more and more worried what today could be for, like suddenly finding out Emi's a cult or something. Same time, I'd say it's just a big deal. Emi wants me to be with her for it, and maybe she does want to go close to me. Maybe this will be answers to all of her sleeping nights and sun mood swings. I know what this is. We're going to visit her father's grave or something, or her father or some bullshit like that. Okay, it's not bullshit, but you know what I mean, bro. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm guessing it's her father's grave. I don't know why I keep saying that. Maybe he's in jail. Maybe she's the reason. Maybe he's the reason she lost her legs. That's a bra moment. Anyway, either way, I barely remembered to thank the nurse before I quickly off and dared in front of the room to get the shower and throw on to decent look clothes. To as disappointed as seemed to be, I dressed appropriately. Of course, Emi proves me wrong as I reach the front gate wearing her usual shorts and clothes. At least I know it's not terribly formal attire after all. Whatever it is. You're early, so not as early as you, eager, are we? Emily's cheeks poked out her tongue. The bus stopping isn't crowded at this hour, which seems to be pleased to Emily, and we end up relaxing a little as we wait. We sit in silence for a while, but tell Emily's trying to work herself to say something. I don't have anything to say to myself, but I'm still waiting for her to talk, and it doesn't take too long. So I'm curious as to why the nurse thought it was weird for me to be bringing you along today. I was a bit, but if you're not ready to tell me, maybe sometimes I place my finger on the lips. On my lips. Don't tell me here, so I want to tell you, but I'm not sure how to go about it. I don't want to keep delaying or deferring. I just want to be able to say it. So say it. You know that's not going to be that easy for me, so treat it like running. Warm up with something small and easy, and go up from there. But don't go too fast, okay? I'm a patient man. I can wait for you to get through it. Emmy seems to consider my words weighing from against probably desire to get over with. I admit that I keep telling Emmy to take her time, but I wouldn't mind getting it over with either. But somehow I know that Emmy probably needs more time than the bus driver provide to get over whatever it is. Yeah, maybe you're right. The bus stop probably isn't the best place for us this anyways, and just to make sure I don't want to go back on my word, at least say this. She takes a deep breath and lets us out. After a moment, like says lower in voice, we're going to see my dad today. Oh, I was right. I knew that. That was obvious, but like, yeah, what happened to her dad? We're hands in the air, and I can see that Emmy's afraid that I'll panic and disappear in the response, which a part of me almost wants to do. But it wouldn't be stupid of me. It would be stupid of me backing up suddenly abandon the promise I made Emmy where she needed me. The nurse thought it would be weird for her to bring me along. She doesn't bring me anyone along. At least I'm willing to bet that she hasn't before today. The day seems to even the greatest thing is what has taken Emmy even to get so far. And why is the best I can imagine your response? Yeah. And I don't know what I should say. Nothing, I just promise that you're going to come with me. Of course, you know I will. Emmy smiles wanly, looking a little relieved. Good, in that case, we're better get going. The bus pulls up till a little after she finishes the sentence. Vaguely remembers the first trip that has come to mind as several of the bus, but unfortunately she's too vague to be any use. But I'll be the first to admit that I don't quite recall how to get Emmy's house, so I'll let her lead the way. She's a confident walk in silence, and I let myself no idea what I could possibly say, so the two of us arrive at our house, saying of nothing getting off the bus. Emmy's mother was door and doesn't seem surprised to see me standing there next to her door. I swear that Emmy would have phoned her ahead to let her mother know she changed plans. Hey, so you're just tired, lunch is about ready. I was afraid we'd be running late. As fast as we were going in the morning, I doubt there was a chance of that. I certainly hope she doesn't want to bother you, so she tends to be a little paranoid about on time when food's involved. I had noticed. There's sort of this swan in front of me. She, despite the serious nature of her conversation on the bus and almost brooding quiet walk, has become awfully cheerful again, promising to keep her mother worried about whatever it is. Plan to tell me later. Mr. White ushers me in, and no short we're around the table. And I hadn't realized hungry until I got there, so I should be eating almost as much as Emmy. Goodness, it's a good thing I had made so much the two of you acting like you haven't eaten in days. I skipped breakfast this morning. Me too. I had to catch the bus, I assume. Yeah, and I figured I'd make too much food so I wouldn't have skipped breakfast. Well, it's good to know that I'm predictable. I mean, as enthusiastically Carmen falls again, and we're nearly cleared the table of anything edible. It's a testament to sheer amount of food on the offer that we don't finish everything. Whew. Okay, let's see the father. I lean back in the chair with a sigh and thank Mr. Ibarazaki for the food. I'm glad you like it. Haven't told me where we're going? Yeah, sort of. Is it far from here? Not really. We would drive there in a safe time and closes kind of early. I know I said to stand up ready to go. Well then, shall we? It's a graveyard. It's a graveyard. It's a fucking graveyard, bro. It's graveyard. Sorry nods and leaves the room to grab her keys. Emmy notices I started fidgeting over. Second thoughts? Emmy smiles, tiny shrugs at me. She's fallen silent, which probably means I'm right. She's starting to regret bringing me along. Not that I blame her. She does a good job of shutting me out, and I doubt that she's come up. Honestly, I'm worried that she's forcing it, and she's still waiting on the bus. I'm not supposed to give her a chance to back out. And since I promised to go with her anyway, I suppose that's not much I had choice. I can't go back to promising. She can't go back on hers. I just hope both of us are up to it. We're off. Emmy Mothers blows through the dining room, collecting the two of us, and heads out the door at brisk pace. Now that I know her daughter gets it from. Who? Who fucking called it? I called it. He's dead. He's been dead. He's dead. And then watch how he's janitor of the graveyard. Like, you know the guys that clean the graveyards? Yeah, he's gonna be that guy. Watch. And then it's gonna be like, ooh, twist. No, I'm joking. He's probably dead. bro. What did I fucking say? Ah! Okay. It's not a good thing that I called it, but I'm just saying I called it. Alright? Alright. Bet. Alright. So, I'm gonna blue ball myself and end it right here, because I hate myself and I have to go. So, yeah. Let's go, boys. So we don't need this decision anymore. I don't know why I saved. Actually, probably because, I had saved it. Let's do it here. Okay. That. Alright. So, yeah. That's it for today. You know what? I'll read this little, I'll read this. The car pulls up at the seminary gates. I feel Emmy test up behind me. I reach over and give her a hand of comforting squeeze, which caused her to relax a little. Ooh. Alright. Nothing crazy yet. But, yeah. Emmy is gonna show us her dad, who is dead. Okay, anyway. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, don't leave a dislike. It doesn't help anyone. And yeah, have a good day. Big.